Welcome to Composite Area Calculations. The following problems you have on a worksheet. Feel free to pause your video and then check with me. As we read the directions, they ask you to find the area of each figure. When pi is used, the area will be an approximation. We'll go ahead and just use 3 for pi. So as I look at my first picture, or my first figure I should say, I see one rectangle, and I see a triangle. We need to find the areas of them separately and then add them together. Area of a rectangle is base times height plus area of a triangle, 1/2 base times height. The base and the height of the rectangle is going to be 10 by 4 plus 1/2, because that's part of the equation. The base of the triangle is our 6 from down here. The height of our triangle goes from the bottom where the 6 is up to the top of where the 10 is. So we've got to figure out how far that is. This distance is 3. The side that shares the rectangle is 4, for a total of 7. Pause your video now to do your work. The area of your rectangle is 40. The area of your triangle is 21, for a total of 61 feet squared. As we look at our next figure, we have a rectangle with a triangle. So our first job will be to find the area of our rectangle. Then we'll want to find the area of our triangle. So we'll write our formulas. Base times height plus 1/2 base times height. For the rectangle, it is 1 times 3 plus 1/2. The base of my triangle is the one that it shares with the rectangle, and the height of my triangle is the 1. It's the dotted line here. The height of a triangle always cuts a triangle into 2 equal triangles, but we don't worry about finding the area of each one separately. 1 times 3 is 3, plus 1 times 1 is 1. Half of 1 is 1/2. So we get 3.5 feet squared. We have 2 shapes again in our composite figure. We have a square, and we have a semicircle. Area of a square is found using our parallelogram formula. So A is equal to base times height. We want to add our other shape, our semicircle. The only way we can find area of a semicircle is to find area of a circle and divide by 2. So we're going to do pi r squared divided by 2. Please pause your video in order to solve and then check with me. As we plug in our values, the 10 is both the base and the height, plus the radius is 3 because our problem told us we could use an approximation. The radius is going to be 5 squared, and we're going to divide by 2. We're only dividing by 2 because our figure contains 1/2 of a circle. Over to the side, I took 5 squared, which is 25, times 3 and got 75, divided by 2, gave me the area of my semicircle. I added the area of my square to my semicircle to get a total area. Number 5. Let's jump down and look at number 5. When I look at number 5, I notice there's 2 triangles. I need to pay close attention that both of these triangles are different. One has a base of 2 and a height of 3, and the other one has a base of 3 and a height of 3. I also want to take special note that the 8 on my rectangle is only a portion of my rectangle. To get the full length of my rectangle, I need to add 3 to 8. So area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height, plus another triangle, which is 1/2 base times height, plus base times height. Pause your video and check. The area of our first triangle is 3. The area of our second triangle is 4.5. The area of our rectangle is 44. When you combine them, you get 51.5 feet squared. We're going to go ahead and skip over to number 7. Number 7 is an interesting shape. We have a square. Area of a square is base times height. This other shape is a quarter of a circle. So I will find area of a circle, which is pi r squared, and this time I'm going to divide by 4. Please pause your video to find your answer. The area of our square is 6 times 6, which is 36. The radius of our circle is 6. We square it to get 36 times 3, then we divide by 4 to get an area of the quarter of a circle to be 27. We add the two together and we're going to get 63. Please feel free to bring any questions you have to class or tutorials. Thank you for watching the video.